me tell you how my life is now. I have my Robert Downey Jr. shirt on. Let's see if I can show it to you. Yeah, I bought this years ago. My life is so much better that I'm out of this little town called Colonial Beach. Where I live at now, I'm within a 1 mile, 2 at the most, of every store you can think of. So that is saving me a lot of money on gas. Now, when I lived at Colonial Beach, it took me an hour to get to Costco or to the mall or anything like that. Now, I just go 2 miles. The doctor is within a mile. Everything I need is within a mile. Okay, so I live next to I think it's the James River. It's the James River, yeah. And it is a wonderful town. Now, I know that the James, my town and Alexandria and Richmond are going through an overhaul with their water treatment plants. They're having to charge a little bit more to get all their equipment back up to date. But when I lived in the condo at Colonial Beach, I was always on edge because I never knew if the HOA was going to repair the next thing. They spent the money on stupid stuff like birds and things that they would charge like 3 times as much for because they didn't really do their research. They did not do preventative maintenance. They did not repair certain things around that condo. But yet we got a new dock. Swimming pools had a leak for years. So yeah, I don't have to worry. Now, I know where I live at now, if something fails, I fix it. I don't wait, to have to bring it up to a meeting. The fact that I'm the only one that brought up severe structural issues at the HOA, they were paying hundreds a month for a landscape company that was not blowing the grass off the concrete or the sidewalks. They were not edging and they were not weeding. I had a fit. I said, if you look at the condo next to us, their landscaping is pristine. I made an issue. Finally, they listened to me, but my whole porch was caving in. I was afraid for my granddaughter or anybody to go out on my deck because I should put a picture of my porch on here. It was severely ready to just collapse. That meant if I'm on the bottom unit, everybody above me, their porch would have collapsed on mine, right? And I think they only patched it, whatever. But people driving their car down the street or their bicycle would call me and say, your outside walkway's caving in. I said, yeah, I know. And only when the guy above my unit was selling his at the same time did he take the effort to go out there and temporarily patch that walkway. It was hilarious. Everybody knew that it was just about him and him selling, getting his unit sold. Well, mine sold within 5 minutes. So, yeah. But yeah, I love the town I'm in. We have movie theaters. We have roller skating. We have skiing 24/7 all year round because they have bits of plastic on the ski slope that you can ski down. So they don't have to have the snow blowers and stuff, right? Or they don't have to make snow. We have hundreds of restaurants. And it's very cheap to live where I live. Now, I just watched this article, read this article, that 10 worst places to live in Virginia. Well, somebody had put on there that you can buy a house there for $50,000, do some remodeling, and turn around and sell it for $150,000. So I'm in one of those houses because it's called gentrification. It's when somebody comes in there and improves the neighborhood. Now, since I've been there, people are picking up their trash, they're mowing their grass. It is amazing. They see my son out there working his ass off. He fixed the neighbor's fence, which turned around and improved my backyard. So this winter, when it's cooler, we're going to work on the crawl space, and we are going to put gutters up this spring. Yeah, I just got my water bill. It was $90. And I said, how do you all, it was like $56 for sewer. I said, are you all measuring the commode water when it flushes? I thought this was bizarre. How do they know how much to charge for the sewer? They go, well, we know how much water you're using, and we're figuring the water you're using is going back down the drain. So that's how they figure the sewer. I thought it was just very bizarre. I said, do they have a sewer meter? Oh my God, can you imagine them having to measure your excrement? Yeah. I look really funny without makeup, don't I? Yeah, she explained it to me. She goes, we know if you're pulling so much water that water's going down the sewer. Yeah. It was kind of funny. I had to call her this morning. Bye.